My testing, my testing. Hello guys. Thanks for joining the public seminar for Johor 2019 paper 2. Yeah, we have about 46 students here who doesn't go to countdown and come to attend my class. So yeah, how are you today? So what have you what has you been achieved for this 2020 today, because today is the last day of 2020, right? Yeah. So yeah, thanks for Elwin purposely come here to help me to monitor the chat room here. Yeah, let me reply a important message first. So why so blur? I guess you need to check for your internet connections. I do a tech layout. Yeah, still have 51 days, right? Yeah. It's just right after Chinese New Year, so it's on February, I believe. Don't need to worry. Modern math is still fine. I think like amongst like so many subjects of SPM, modern math maybe is one of the subject you do need to prepare a lot. As long as you know how to do, you can do it. All right, so so yeah, I hope you all of you are doing well in 2020 until the last day of 2020. You still learning math here, so yeah, good job to you. And yeah, so make sure you fully utilize the last 51 days. Yeah, just don't waste the time. You just put all your efforts in this 51 day. After this, after the SPM exam, you can rest as much as you want. But this 51 day, make sure you put the full force for it. Sir, my internet is so good. Why sir drag me like that? Yeah, if your internet is good, then I believe you should be able to see me well here. Alright, so okay, let's begin. Why Johor COVID case are so high? I don't know. Yeah, I heard yesterday Johor is the highest in Malaysia, isn't it? Alright, so oops. Let's begin here. Alright, so based on the graph provided, write the three inequality which satisfy the shadow region. So yeah, we want to write three inequality. So this one will be the first one that give you an equation. Second one that give you the equation as well. I believe you have one line that doesn't give you, which is this one, third one. Yeah, the 1, 2, 3, it doesn't matter. You can call the third one as number 1 also can. Alright, so I use the both equation given I do first. So this one is dotted line. And then you want to see for this dotted line, right? I have two choices. I can choose top or bottom. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to see which part that actually shared. So this part, if they shared like this part is called bigger. Okay, or I will use the sign bigger. Okay, if do at the bottom, I will say smaller. So this one is basically y will be bigger than x minus 2. Doesn't have equal here because this is dotted line. So we will not have the equal. Alright, so yeah, it's the modern math for today. Alright, so then the next line will be this line. So if the line like this, here will be, if this side will be bigger, this side will be smaller. So for y equals to negative x plus 2, you should know is bigger as well, right? So y will be bigger or equals to negative x plus 2. Alright, then the last line is quite easy. You see passing through 6, right? This line called y equals to 6. And then from here, going down means less than, on the top means bigger. So this one will be less than. So y will be less or equals to 6. Done, 3 mark. Okay? So happy to see you doing well. I'm 2017 student. Yeah, I get A after watching most of your MF video last minute. Yeah, you're welcome. Hope you are doing well now. If 2017, I think you finished your university already, right? Yeah, or maybe if you are doing engineer or some 4-year degree, hope you are doing well in university now. Because yeah, right now most of university you don't need to go to campus, right? You just need to submit an assignment online. Alright, so okay, for question number 2 here. Okay, so you have Mr. V and his wife are working in a shop selling the computer during the Information Technology Festival. So Mr. V are selling 4 laptops. So over here, maybe I call the laptop as the X. I will say let printer to be Y. Obviously, you know this one is a simultaneous, isn't it? So therefore, 4x plus 5y equals to 9700. Another one will be 2x plus 3y equals to 5100. Okay, so normally for simultaneous equation like this, you will need to either do substitution or elimination, but this is an easy number, so I will just do elimination. So for this equation, I will multiply 2, so I will get 4x plus 6y equals to 10,200. Then this one will be first equation, second equation. I will use the first equation minus my second equation. So I will minus them. 4x minus 4x gone. 5y minus 6y, negative y. And this one you minus should get negative 500. So y will equals to 500. After I get a y, I can get an x easily, right? So 4x plus 500 times 5 is 2500 equals to 9700. So 4x will equals to 7200. So x should be divided by 4. Should be 1800. Okay, so yeah, I know the price for printer will be 1800 and price for computer is 1800, printer is 500. Okay, so yeah, you just do the simultaneous like this. It shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, you're an engineer student, then I guess your math subject should be good. Alright, so let's move on to the next questions. Quadratic, okay, this should be easy. 2x squared, move the 2 to the other side, you will multiply 2 here. So 2x squared minus x equals to, multiply 2 for both, 4 plus 6x. So normally I will just group everything together. Move here, minus 6x minus 7x. Solve already. Minus 4 equal to 0. And then I will just factorize it. I hope it can be factorized. This is 2x and x, 4 and 1, isn't it? Because you want to get 8 minus 1, this is 7, minus and plus. Yep, which is correct. So yeah, let me not do it too fast because this one for modern math student. X minus 4 equals to 0. X will be negative 1 over 2 and x equals to 4. Yeah, for question like this, if you don't know how to factorize, you can always use the calculator and go for the equation and function and choose polynomial. Power will be degree 2, and then you can just insert 2, negative 7 and negative 4. Right, after you got this one, you will get, calculator will tell you x equals to 4 and x equals to another one, which is -1/2. Then what you need to do is you move the 4 to the other side. It becomes x minus 4 equals 0. You get the first bracket already. And then this one is a bit complicated. You need to move the 2 first. Become 2x equals to -1. Then only you move the -1 to the other side. Become 2x plus 1 equals 0. Then you get another bracket. Okay, this is how you use the calculator to actually solve for it. Okay, if you understand, yeah, quadratic, this 4 mark basically is a bonus mark because you can use the calculator to solve it. Alright, I feel like this paper I discussed before because I remember the chairs like very well. Yeah, maybe somewhere in my channel, because yeah, some paper actually like last year I do discuss. Yeah, but because this chair look very familiar to me. But anyway, yeah, even discussed before can just refresh. Alright, so yeah, you have a chair, and then you should know point A from its base is 108. So I believe it's a vertical height lah. So you should have a base here. Okay, you should be able to see there's a base at the bottom, isn't it? So point A to the base, I believe that mean this one will be 108. Okay, so A to B is 125. So A to B is here. A to B. I'm not sure you can see or not 125. Yeah, you should have a right angle triangle here. So they ask you to identify the angle between the line AB and the base EBCF, which is the red color one. Okay, so obviously we know which is the one to find this angle between, right? Yeah, let me draw it out, the right angle for you, which is AEB. Okay, they want trying to find this angle. I know this is 108. I know this is 125. I can find. Yeah, let me name the angle first. The angle will be ABE, or you can say EBA. It doesn't matter. Alright, then they ask you to calculate the angle between. Yeah, then I need to calculate this angle. We know this is right angle triangle, right? We use saw K2. Alright, opposite the hypotenuse O and H. This is O, this is H. We use saw. Alright, so therefore I know sine angle ABE will become opposite over hypotenuse. Then I want to find this angle, I just move my sine to the other side. So angle ABE will equals to, use the calculator, make sure in degree, shift sine 108 over 125. Right, then we will have 59.77 degree. Okay, depend, is the question ask you to live in degree only or degree and minutes, or else you can just write like this, it doesn't matter. Yeah, since that chair in the previous video, there was no on-screen calculator in last year's video. Yeah, so yeah, maybe I can focus more on the calculator skill here, since I can show you the screen here. So yeah, because if you're an MS student, always make sure the sign at the calculator here will be D. Okay, because in MM, you always change between degree and radian, so you want to make sure it's always in degree. Because in SPM, I don't think their marking scheme have the radian. So when you do that time, make sure you will be extremely careful. Alright, let's move on to the next one. So the diagram 5 actually show the hemispheres ball fill of the cake mixture. So the mixtures then pour into the cylindrical mold. Just in case you do not know what is the pattern of cylindrical mold, it basically look like this. And then the radius will be 21 cm. And then I believe they do tell you if the height of the cake, so the height of the cake is 14 cm. They ask you to calculate the volume leftover mixture. So what I want to do is, for hemisphere, the formula for sphere will be 4 over 3 pi r cube. This is a full sphere. So for half of it, then you just multiply 1 over 2. So which is 2 over 3 pi r cube. Okay, this one is the formula for hemisphere. Alright, then I will just use the calculator lah. This one I'm not going to do manually. Of course, you need to write the working in the calculator. I mean, in your paper. And the pi is given, so you cannot straight away type pi in a calculator. Must do 22/7. Alright, and then multiply 28 cube. Alright, then I should be able to get the whole volume here. This volume, according to my calculator, is 45994.67. Alright, then I want to know what is the leftover here. So how to do it in minutes? Or if you want to change it into the minutes, yeah, you can. Oh my god, it's a question just now, right? Yeah, it's over here, right? You want to change in a minute, you can tap the button, this button. I'm not sure you can see this button or not. Yeah, I should be able to see, right? Then this one is called 59 degree 46 minutes. Yeah, if you want to change it into a degree and minutes. But when you change the minutes, you must be careful. If the number after the minute is like 30 or more than 30, right? You kind of need to add 1 to the minutes itself. So must follow the pi given, sometime given. Yeah, if the pi given is 3.142, then you have to type 3.142 in the calculator. Even though I know your calculator do have the pi button over there, but you cannot use. Like in this case, they tell you, oh, pi is 22/7. You must use 22/7. If you type pi already, then your answer will be slightly different with the marking scheme. Maybe you will still get some mark, but I believe you will be minus mark for less accurate. This is the reason why they give you the pi one, or else they can just ask you type pi into the calculator one. Okay, so yeah, this is how to change between degree and minutes. How about manually? You want to do manually, but you have the calculator, why you want to do manually? But if you really want to do manually, it's very easy. What you need to do is, okay, so 59 degree, I will just write down 59 degree first. Okay, then I have some 0.768, right? I minus 59, and then whatever number oh shit, I have to you back this one. Okay, so 59.768, example like this lah. Okay, I will minus the 59, and then the leftover I will multiply 60. Then I can change it into the minutes already. Okay, do you see that? Yeah, this is how to do it manually. If you wanted to like change the degree into the minutes, you multiply 60. Okay, so okay, let's come back to this question. Oh my god, let me just retype everything again. Or I can use this number lah. Okay, it doesn't matter. 45994.67. Alright, then I will divide it by my cylinder. Cylinder formula is what? Pi r square h, isn't it? Pi will be 22/7. R will be 21 square. H will be 14. So because I want to find a leftover. So your leftover, because this one you divide already, right? The 2 is not your leftover. The 2 basically is, that means this hemisphere can make about 2 cylinder. So therefore the leftover will be 0.371. Okay, so because they asked the leftover in centimeter cube, right? So the leftover will be 0.371 centimeter cube. So the calculator value typo is 45997. Oh really? Oh yeah, I typed 7, right? It should be 4. Thanks for letting me know. So it will be 0.37 only, doesn't have 1. Okay, because in order to get a leftover, you must minus 2. You must minus the 2. This is a leftover. Okay, so okay, Pai say I'm not SPM student. No problem. But yeah, just always fully utilize the calculator. Hello, I have a question. If your question is related to this paper, you can ask me. If you have any question is not related one, maybe you can ask me after this. Okay. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Okay, state whether the following statement is true or not. All rectangles are parallelogram. This one is true, because I purposely go to Google this one. But if the question say all parallelogram are rectangle, then this one is not true. It's slightly different, so this one will be false. Okay, so you must be very careful, because whenever we call it as a rectangle, right, you can see the top line and the bottom lines, yeah, they have two pair of the line which are parallel. This line and this line is parallel. And then opposite angle must be the same, right? For parallelogram, so the opposite angle will be the same. So therefore all rectangles are parallelogram. Alright, so the next one, 2 times 3 is 5. This one is wrong already, confirm. But this is all. That means if another one is correct, then it's still true. 15 is the prime number. This one is wrong also. Since both also is false, so the final answer will be false here. Can I have a link for this paper? Yeah, you can just go to the Google, just type SPM State Paper 2019, and then you should be able to find this paper easily. Or maybe some other student already found the paper. You can send the link to the student. Okay, what is prime number? Okay, prime number basically means the number can be only divided by 1 or itself. Okay, what do I mean is like this. Let's say 2 is a prime number because 2 can divide it by 2 or 1. 3 is a prime number because 3 can only divide it by 3 or 1. But 4 is not the prime number. 4 can be divided by 1, can be divided by 4, but it can divide it by 2. Do you see that? Then 4 is not the prime number. Okay? Yeah, if you want to know more about what is prime number, you can just go to Google what is prime number. I believe they explain a lot there. Okay, so write down the converse of the following implication, hence state whether the converse is true or false. Okay, whenever you want to know whether this converse is true or false, you just trying to like change it opposite. Let's say x is the factor of 12, then x is the factor of 60. So that's mean, okay, I try to put some factor of 12. So factor of 12 will be it can be 2, can be 3, can be 6, can be 12, isn't it? So all this number definitely is the factor of 60. So this one is true. But if converse means what? I can change a little bit. I say if x is the factor of 60, then x is the factor of 12. Can this one work or not? No. Why? Because like 60, right? The factor of 60, we can have 30, we can have 20. But definitely 20 and 30 is not the factor of 12, isn't it? So therefore, state whether the converse is true or false. So I will say the converse will be is false. Because in this example, you cannot actually swap around, because you swap already, it doesn't fulfill the condition. Right, so then write down the previous two to complete the following argument. This one should be very easy. Okay, if the radius of the circle is 8 cm, then the circumference of the circle is 16 pi, because circumference, the formula is 2 pi r, right? So just put the 8 into the r here, you should be able to get 16 pi. If the radius of the circle is not 8 cm, then the circumference is not 16 pi, right? Then the circumference of circle is not 16 pi. So if circumference of a circle is not 16 pi, definitely the radius is not 8 cm. Okay, so yeah, this is mathematical reasoning. Okay, then we go to the straight line here. Let me see, is there any question I want to answer in the chat room? Okay, nothing special. Okay, so we have some coordinate and we have some line equation, which is the QP, which is this equation. Normally I don't like about 2y. I will just change it into y equals to. I divided 2 for whole equation here, so it will be negative 2x plus 5 over 2. So this is y equals to negative 2x plus 5 over 2. Alright, so yeah, the question tell me QP and TS are parallel. Alright, nice. Then I know the gradient of TS will be negative 2 as well, because parallel means both lines will have the same gradient here. Okay, so then what is the equation of the straight line QT? Okay, QT is very easy. You want to know whether the line Q to T is parallel to x axis or not. Does the question say anything about that? QP. I don't know. If the Q and T is not parallel to x axis, right, then I think it's quite impossible to find QT. I think maybe he forget to mention. Yeah, I believe the QT must parallel to x axis. Or else we do not have the coordinate Q. There's no way we can find the equation QT. So if parallel to the x axis, then yeah, we know this line is called y equals to 5. Y equals to 3. Okay, so then we want to find TS. TS we have the gradient already, right? So gradient is negative 2. Then y equals to negative 2x plus c. In order to find c, I will sub in the coordinate t here, which is x and y, right? Y is 3, x is 5 plus c. So this is negative 10, c will be 13. So the equation of TS will be y equals to negative 2x plus 13. Then I solve these two. What's the x-intercept of TS? X-intercept means what? Means y will equal to 0. Sub the 0 into the y here. Then you should be able to get 2x equals to 13, x equals to 6.5. So therefore, this one will be your x-intercept. I solved the C as well. Yeah, in this question, it doesn't tell us any perpendicular, and we don't have any 90-degree sine. If perpendicular, we can still find another line gradient. But in this one, yeah, it doesn't say anything about that. Can repeat the A? Yeah, A is something like this. Okay, so if you go to the straight line, right? If any line is parallel to the x-axis, if let's say they're parallel to the x-axis here, this line will passing through the A here, we just call y equals to A. If you have any line which is parallel to y-axis, let's say I have another line which is parallel to y-axis, then it passing through B, we just call x equals to B. Okay, this is the basic rule on how to straight away state the equation without need to use the y equals to mx+c. So QT here, I don't know, because this question doesn't say it's parallel to x-axis. But if it's not parallel to x-axis, I don't think that's possible to find the equation of QT. So over here, I just say, oh, it's parallel to x-axis, because there's no other way I can find the equation of QT. So yeah, this is the reason why it's parallel to the x-axis. Then I can straight away take this y value, because I know they must passing through the value 3 here. Can MF formula be used in math? No. Normally I would say no. Yeah, because one of the reason is the teacher who mark your paper, he not necessarily will take the MF. Yeah, because if today I want to send the paper to the teacher who mark the modern math, I just want to make sure the teacher are good in modern math is enough. So when the modern math teacher sees an MF formula, some teacher can understand, but some teacher might not be able to understand, and end up you will lost mark by using the MF formula. Because you don't understand, I don't think they will give mark for the thing he or she don't understand. Okay, so I don't understand about circle reasoning. For circle reasoning, why? This one actually is quite easy. Because when they say if radius of the circle is 8 cm, then the circumference of the circle is 16 pi. So over here, if they say, since they say radius is not 8 centimeter, then the circumference must not be 16 pi. Yeah, this is mathematical reasoning. If you still don't understand what I'm talking about, you can go check out my mathematical reasoning video. Yeah, I do make a few videos about mathematical reasoning. I cannot find the paper. You just go to Google and search SPM State Paper 2019, and then you go, example, you can go for what, sumber.com, and then you scroll down, look for mathematics, look for Johor paper 2. Should be able to search, because I just like Google search it. Okay, if you can understand, that will be good. So I will just move on. Yeah, you cannot post the link here. Actually, I lock it because I don't want some spammer come here to post the link. Maybe I can change the setting right now. Let you post the link since I have the moderator here. But let me see. Oh, I cannot simply change the link. Change the setting here. I kind of need to go into community setting and change. Yeah, maybe you can just go to search lah, because now they have Google. I believe everyone know how to use a Google, right? Don't tell me, yeah, you cannot use the Google and cannot find the paper. Yeah, just I'm not sure you can change the setting or not, but Alvin, you can go to check it out, because I just want to finish this paper. Because find the paper is a very easy thing for students to do, so you should learn the skill now. Right, so okay, P to Q and R to P is 17 centimeter. I believe when I say P to Q, we cannot assume it's an arc length PQ, okay? This one must be a straight line PQ. So this one will be 17, and R to P, it will be 17 here. Okay, pi must using this value. Alright, and give your answer in 2 decimal place must follow. Alright, then we want to calculate the parameter of the whole diagram. So 17, that means I know the radius will be 17 over 2. Okay, because 17 will be the diameter of this small circle. Alright, so okay, right now I need to find this arc length for semicircle and arc length for another semicircle. You should know both semicircle add together. It will become one whole circle, isn't it? So circumference for one whole circle will be 2 pi r. Okay, since the r is 17 over 2, so I can easily find these both plus together, 2 pi r. Okay, so simplify. Okay, so it will be 22 over 7 multiply 17. Okay, now I'm finding the parameter. I want to leave in 2 decimal later. Okay, so I solve these two lines already, and then I need to find this big semicircle. Alright, the circumference will be 2 pi r is whole circle, isn't it? Half of the circle will be pi r. My r will be 17. So this one will be 17 pi 22 over 7. Okay, so I just need to plus both of these. Okay, 17 multiply 22 over 7. Alright, then right now only I round off to 2 decimal, which is 106.86. Okay, normally I round off at the last step. Okay, so it will be centimeter. Okay, then the question asked me to find the area. So this area actually is quite easy. What I want to do right now is, imagine if I can cut this semicircle and put into here, then you only have one semicircle, isn't it? So what I want to do is I will just do because for area whole circle is pi r squared. Now I only want to do half pi r will be 17 square. That's all. Because yeah, you might think maybe I need to find a small semicircle and take it out and put it back again. No need. Just straight away do like this and leave your answer in 2 decimal. This one and this one cut is 11. So we 11 over 7 multiply 17 square. So leave in 2 decimal, 454.14 centimeters square. Okay, so yeah, this 6 mark question is very easy to get. You just need to know some circle formula. 2 pi r for circumference, which is the perimeter of the circle. Pi r square will be for the area of the whole circle. Alright, yeah, nothing special about this part. Is there anything you want to ask me? If no, I'm going to move on to the next one. Alright, we have some travel agency, PF and M, which is M stands for Mestra, F stands for first choice, and P stands for Pelangi Air. Alright, then you have some man and woman. Alright, so complete the tree diagram in the diagram 9A. Alright, so when I see this one, I actually take some time to understand it. So basically, the first one, if they're selecting man. The second one is they're selecting women. Alright, because just now I'm actually trying to understand this. Even though I do this paper last year, but I kind of like do not understand it just now. But right now I know what's going on here. This one I don't need to understand because I have both probability. The last one is just 1 minus both of these, so which is 5 over 10. Or you can say it's 1 over 2 if you want to round off. 1 over 2. So you just use 1 to minus both of them. You should be able to do that. Alright, then this one, you fill in the blank. This is PP, right? You can see this is P to F. So this one is P to M, isn't it? P to M. Alright, so yeah, 2 mark. Either 1 mark or 2 mark. It's like very easy only. I believe it's about 2 mark lah. So yeah, this is bonus mark for you. So a man and a woman. So they want to select 1 man and 1 woman, okay? Chosen randomly respectively. Calculate the probability. The man is from first choice and then the woman is from Pelangi. So that means man must from F and woman must from P. So man must from F, woman must from P. Okay, so man from F is very easy. The probability given is 2 over 10. But if woman want to from P, then it's slightly different. So over here, man is from here is 2 over 10. So you want to select a woman from P. So total woman here will be 22, isn't it? So yeah, 4 over 22. Because total man here will be 10. Okay, so yeah, you just multiply this one. Simplify, you get 11. Simplify 2, 5. So it's kind of like 2 over 55, isn't it? Yeah, it's very easy. Okay, so then they want to select a 2-person children at random respectively. Calculate probably that 2 women from the Mesra A are picked. So right now you want to select 2 women also from here. Let me think for a while because I want to know what's the sample space here. Okay, because over here YA is 1 minus or. Why need to multiply but not add? Okay, good. Luckily, have some student asking me question about this. Let me explain. Okay, for tree diagram, they have a rule for tree diagram. For each of the branch, I don't care how many you have here, but this one we call one whole branch. Each of the branch add together must equals to 1. This one, the probability add together must equals to 1. This is a rule for tree diagram. Okay, so therefore, if this one is like 1 over 10, this is 2 over 10, this is 3 over 10, then I definitely know the last one. If last one they ask me to find, I know since each branch adds together must equals to 1, then I know this one must be 4 over 10. Okay, they fix already one. So if your tree diagram, each of the branch here doesn't add up together become 1, then your tree diagram is wrong. So this is the reason why I know the last one is 5 over 10. However, if you don't want to see the tree diagram, you should be able to understand why they get 2 over 10, because the total of man here is 2 out of 10, isn't it? for F. For M will be 3 out of 10, isn't it? So therefore, for P is 5 out of 10. You realize add up together is 1, isn't it? Okay, then I answer Y is 1 minus all. Alright, then I answer Y is, Y need to multiply but not plus. Okay, this is a difference between multiple and plus here. Multiply actually means and plus actually mean or. Okay, so over here, you must read carefully. They want to find the man and women or woman. Alright, it's not man or woman. If man or woman, then I will do plus. But over here, do you see they use the word and? Then I will need to do multiply. Okay. Okay, then let me go back to the C. Because C, I already see the marking scheme. I know how to do. B, not so distinct. what is that? But because I think the marking scheme might be wrong, but I see the marking scheme definitely. Yeah, what the marking scheme do over here is they select because they want to both person also from M, isn't it? So they do 10 over 22 multiply. Then the next girl will be 9 over 21 because it's without replacement case, right? So you minus 1 from the top and you minus 1 for the bottom. Because yeah, both girl also must from Mesra, right? So at first the Mesra had 10 girl, but after you select 1, the second time you select the girl from Mesra again, is you only have 9 out of 21 because you already take one person out. But right now, when I do this kind of question, because I want to know if it is select from girl or is select from all. Because the sample space will not be the same. Because if you select from girl, if 22 is max M for me. But in this case, because the question doesn't say he select from girl only, they say 2 person are children random respectively. So if I do this question myself, I mean I share my logic here, I will select from all. So if I select from all, then it will be slightly different. Then I will say 10 over 32 multiply 9 over 31. Yeah, or maybe they need to follow the tree diagram. No, they don't need to follow the tree diagram. Because tree diagram is for man and woman, right? So because right now we want to select 2 women, so I don't think the tree diagram will work. But if they want to using the tree diagram, then you must insert a 1 man here. So I don't think C is related to tree diagram. So over here, 2 person are children at a random. Calculate probably the 2 women from Mesra A are picked. I don't know. But I think I will select from all. I will not follow the marking scheme. So I will say 10 over 32 multiply 9 over 31. Yeah, I will do like this. Multiply 9 over 31. So yeah, my answer is 45 over 496. Yeah, unless the question I change a little bit, I say 2 women are children randomly respectively, then yes. So if you say this question for C is not good enough because the question itself, it doesn't give a very clear cut of what they really want to select from. Because when I do the Cambridge paper, right, they definitely will tell you very clear what is the sample space. But in this case, they doesn't say so clear. Yeah, if they only select from the woman here, or maybe I didn't read the question carefully. Table 9 show the field agency. 2 person children randomly respectively. Yeah, there is nothing very clear cut here. Yeah, so it makes sense, right? If you want, they want to select 2 person, that means 2 person. These 2 person can be man and woman, right? not necessarily I only select from woman. So yeah, so I will just select from all. If I select from all, I kind of need to, the sample space, why is 32? Because I kind of add between man and woman, right? I add the man and woman together. Because total of man is 10 and total of woman is 22, right? I add together as my sample space. But because I only want to select from the mesra A woman, so the mesra A woman, I only have 10 of them. My first select. The second select will have 9 of them. Yeah, so sometimes I don't like the probability questions like that. Need to think a lot. But anyways, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so yeah, we have a diagram 10 actually show Okay, so I'm a bit lazy to read. I don't think I have some important thing over here. You can read carefully by yourself. Okay, at 7 a.m., the motorcycle and van leave from the town P at the same time. Okay. At 7:45, the motorcycle will be... Okay, right now I only want to know at the diagram what is... which line is the motorcycle and which line is van. Okay, ABCD is motorcycle and ACW is van. Okay, ACW is van, so at least I know this is van. Alright, this is motorcycle. So right now I need to finish the motorcycle, I believe. Okay, so the motorcycle stopped 35 minutes due to punctured tire. So yeah, so over here it's going to stop at 35 minutes. So I believe it's something like this. So since this is minutes, right, I will do 45 plus 35 since it stopped there. So N will be 80 here. Because it stopped for 35 minutes. And then, yeah, after 35 minutes, it's 8:20, yeah. So continue his journey for another 42 km. Okay, so he continued 42 km. This is distance, right? So therefore, 36 I plus 42. I want to see where he stopped. He will stop at 78. So from here, he will continue and all the way stop to 78. Alright, then what they want to say? At 9:20, the motorcycle arrived at destination. So is it from this one to this one is like 60 minutes, right? So after 60 minutes, I want to see the chart. Actually, it's 60 minutes or not. Do you see the gap here is 60 minutes? Then it makes sense. That means my graph here is correct. Okay, then so I complete the graph done already. Calculate the average speed of the motorcycle in the period of 140 minutes. So what's his average speed formula? Total distance divided by total time, isn't it? So total distance is quite easy because this is distance time graph. Total distance is it's motorcycle or van, sorry. Yeah, it's motorcycle, right? Total distance is 78 km. Total time is 140 minutes. However, when you do that time, you realize this is km per hour. It's not km per minute. So when you do that time, must be very careful. So this is 78 km over 140 minutes. I want to change to hour. I divided 60. Okay, so 78 divided by 140 divided by 60. Okay, so I should get the average speed of the motorcycle is 33.43 km per hour. Okay, so but let me just double check again. Sometimes I will prefer type the divide like this. 140 over 60. Yeah, it's still correct. Okay, done. At a particular instant of the journey, both vehicles meet at the location. State the time taken by the van from the town P to reach the location. Okay, so they want to know how long for the van to meet. So obviously you know they meet at the point C, isn't it? So how long for the van to reach the point C over here? Is same thing, right? It's about 80 minutes. What? I mean, what the question want? State the time taken by the van from the town P to reach the location they meet. Okay, 80 minutes. Yeah, still state I believe we don't need any working because they're going to meet at 80 minutes. Yeah, you see carefully because ACW is the van, isn't it? So the van going to spend 80 minutes and then the motor auto at the same time, the motor, the tire punctured, right? So he also stopped there until 80 minutes. So they're going to reach here lah. They're going to meet at the point C here. You can see the intersection line basically mean the place they're going to meet each other. Alright, so question 11 here. Okay, Patty is a P years old and Chandran is Q years old, and he is like 4 years older than Patty. So I know Q is basically is 4 plus P. Okay, so pada tahun ini, why suddenly got a Malay here? I mean in this year the total of their age is 24. That's why I know, oh, P plus Q is equals to 24. Alright, so okay. So based on the above situation, write two simultaneous equation. Yeah, I done already. Two simultaneous equation. Okay, so hence using the matrix method. Okay, I want to use a matrix. I kind of need to arrange a little bit. So yeah, depend. Maybe if I want to do P first, though, I will say negative P plus Q equals to 4. P plus Q equals to 24. Alright, and then I want to do in the matrix form, right? This is, I will write the coefficient of P and Q. So this is negative 1. So you can see this is negative 1. This is 1, isn't it? So this is 1. This is 1. 1, 1. P first, then we reach Q. And then this is 4 and 24. Alright, then I done this one already. What I want to do is I need to find P and Q, isn't it? So I will do inverse metric here. So P and Q, inverse metric is 1 over AD, negative 1, minus BC, minus 1. A and D we swap place, B and C we add negative. Okay, so this is 4 and 24. Going to solve this one real quick. Alright, multiply, horizontal multiply vertically, 4 minus 24. And then this one will be negative 4 minus 24. So negative half, and then this is negative 20, negative 28. So I multiply in, it should have 10 and 14 for P and Q. So therefore, H for Patty is 10. H for Quadrant, I did 14. So Quadrant is 4 years older than Patty. Yeah, you see 10 is 14 minus 4, isn't it? So yeah, we can easily get the answer here. Okay, this is how you use the metric to solve the simultaneous. So it's quite important. First idea is you must arrange both simultaneous equation. I mean, align the P and P, Q and Q, so that because later you want to take out their coefficient. Yeah, so that you can take the P and Q. Okay, so you align already, then everything should be fine here. Okay, yes, now we go to the section B. We're going to break for 5 minutes. Okay, so yeah, I come back in the 5 minutes. You can go for a toilet break, go to drink some water. I will see you guys in 5 minutes. Okay. Hello guys, I'm back here. Yeah, seems like we have some issue here. Some students say that just not a parameter is the parameter for a whole diagram, isn't it? Oh yeah, it's a parameter of whole diagram. Alright, it's weird. Okay, but yeah, it's a parameter of whole diagram. There will be slightly different answer here. Um, I believe the whole diagram means everything outside here, isn't it? So yeah, so we just like this is 17, right? And we just need to find a semicircle here, which is pi r. So pi r is 17 over 2, and then plus 17 plus half, right, which is pi r, 22 over 17. Yeah, so this one is for the r rsq. This one is for pq. This one is for the rp. Okay, all plus together and leave your answer in 2 decimal place, then you will get the nice answer already. Alright, so yeah, and then we see some problem about metrics, really. English and Malay version is not the same. Chandran is 4 years old and he is 4 years older than Betty, what? Yeah, so Q should be oldest, right? Maybe the Malay version say the other way, isn't it? Chandran berilmu Q4 tak 4 tahun lebih muda. Why suddenly this one older, this one become younger one? It's fine. I mean, you know, you worry, right? SBM, this kind of mistake normally won't happen one. So yeah, just chill. Okay, so let me just finish the last few questions. Here I don't think I would want to draw the graph paper together with you, but yeah, I will just teach you how to solve it. Okay. This one insert calculator one, I'm not going to teach you. Okay, it's very easy. Okay, and then I believe B and C most of the students know how to do lah. So basically, you just need to plot the coordinate on the graph paper, and then after that you just find all the x and y value. Mostly students have problem at part D. Ask you to draw a suitable straight line to find all the value of x satisfy this equation. So what you need to do is this equation given here, you need to compare with your curve equation, which is this one. Alright, I believe a lot of school is learning like the elimination methods. But over here, I want to say something quite important is you must put the equation with a 0 one at the bottom, okay? Minus 2x squared, 6x plus 10. Yeah, because what? Because some students is just put this 0 on the top. But when you minus that time 0 minus y, you will get negative y. But a lot of students will forget about the negative. So I always recommend my student put the 0 equation at the bottom. Then y minus 0 is positive y, then it should be fine. Then this one minus this one, you'll give 0. Then this one will give positive x, then this one will give you plus 5. Alright, then you need to draw this line. You just make a table by yourself. And then normally I will follow the range here, which is from negative 5 to 3. Sub the negative 5 into the x here, you get 0. Sub the 3 into x here, you get 8. Okay, then you just plot this one into your graph paper. Draw already, find the intersection point. Then that one is the value satisfy the x. So in the average speed formula, do we use total distance or total displacement? For example, return to the home. Should we multiply 2 for the journey? Yeah, for average speed, we must use the total distance. So basically, if we example, if do returning, right, then you still need to plus the returning distance as well. Depend. Normally for average speed, like they will tell you the duration. Like just now, they tell you it's 140 minutes, right? So therefore the time also limit like how far it go. So if like 140 minutes include it go and back already, then definitely you need to find the total distance. It makes sense one. Alright, so okay, let me move on to the next one. So this one you do yourself like very easy. Okay, let's see transformation. Okay, J is the translation, 3, negative 3, 1, and K is the anti-clockwise 90 degree at end here. Okay, we do J square, that means do 2 times, right? So, which point need to move? Okay, okay. State the image of the coordinate of point M. Okay, we moving point M here. So will be negative 3, 1, 2, 3. 1 going up 1. Negative 3, 1, 2, 3 going up 1. So you add this one, negative 2, 0. Yeah, so depend on what you want to, how you want to do lah. Okay, so you can state the M at the coordinate, what coordinate is at, 4, negative 2. I don't know, I see some reference book that just do, okay, through 1J already, then you will add this coordinate. What is this coordinate at? This coordinate will be 1, negative 1, and then another J here, and then you will add negative 2, 0. Yeah, you can do like this. You just check how the marking scheme do lah. Some reference book they can accept, negative 3, 1, right? And then you multiply 2, you get negative 6, 2, right? Then you do something like image of the M is something like 4 and then minus 6 comma and then negative 2 plus 2, and then you will get something like negative 2, 0 as well. Yeah, depend how you want to do it, doesn't matter, as long as you get the answer. I believe you will get, it's about 2 mark, maybe 2 mark for each. Okay, J to K. J to K is basically do the K first, then only you do J. K is what? Rotation, anti-clockwise 90 degrees to that. Okay, so what I will do normally, I will just draw a L like this. Okay, or I can do the L like this, it doesn't matter lah. Do the L like this. Alright, then this L, if I rotate anti-clockwise 90 degrees, it will become like this, isn't it? Okay, so this one is what? 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, it's 4. 4, 1. So it will be 4, 1. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So it go to here. So my M right now going to here. But then I still need to do a J, right? J is 1, 2, 3, 1. So it come into here. So yeah, so my M 4, negative 2. After the transformation K, I will go into negative 1, negative 5. And then transformation J will give me negative 4 and negative 4, negative 4. Okay. Okay, this is how you do the rotation. Yeah, I hope you understand how to do a rotation. Yeah, it's quite easy. Alright, then PQRSTB is the image of ABCDEF. So yeah, the bigger one is basically image of the smaller one. So under a combined transformation V and U. So yeah, we do U first, then we need to do V. So obviously U will be the reflection, isn't it? At this line. So you're going to reflect it back. So it should have something like this. I'm not sure you can see my diagram or not. It's something like this. Okay, you're going to do a reflection. So I will just say U is a reflection. At the line X equals to 4. Okay, 2 mark. And then they ask about V. V will be is an enlargement with skew factor. What's your skew factor here? So yeah, from 1 all the way to 3, right? Skew factor will be 3 at the center. What's the center point here? So you're just connecting all the points. You should know center point is Q lah. Okay, so you just like connect between image and object, image and object. You see the Q is an intersection. You not believe you can connect image to the object. You will realize, yeah, the intersection point will be Q, which is the center. And skew factor, just in case some students do not know how to do, I can count this one is 1, but here is 3. In order to get skew factor, or sometimes they use K, is length of image over length of object. So which is 3 over 1, which is 3. Okay, so yeah, it's quite easy to get this 5 mark here. Given that A, B, C, D, E, F represent the shaded region of 270, this 200, calculate the area in the shaded region. So, okay, shaded region basically is a image minus the object, isn't it? So the image is basically K square multiply object, isn't it? Area of image. So it will be 3 square multiply 270. This is image. Okay, so 9 times 270. So the image is 2430. So area of shadow region is 2430 minus 270. Minus 270. Because 270 is an object, isn't it? So the area of shadow region is 2160. Is centimeter, it will be centimeter square. Done. So how to determine the reflection line? Depend where you want to reflect it lah. But because in this case, when I see this diagram, I just imagine, oh, I can draw exactly the same thing here. So because I can draw exactly the same thing here, then I will say this one is a reflection line. Because the reflection line sometimes can be this one as well. But if reflection line is this one, then you kind of need to know how to find the enlargement point for this shape over here. So I kind of say you will need a little bit of experience on how to see the reflection line. So if exam I change U and V, will I get 0 mark? Definitely lah. If you say U is a enlargement, V is a reflection, I don't think you will get any mark here lah. So yeah, make sure U will be the first. Okay, depend how it's right. So whatever thing at the back one is always we do this one first, we do this one second. Because this one, as a student, examiner expect you understand this. If you don't understand this one, I don't think they will give you a pity mark because you actually write U as V or V as U. So make sure you just remember it to make this kind of mistake. Okay, so this is this one will be transformation. Now we go to the statistic. The modulus class, look, the highest frequency one is 9. But you must be careful. Sometimes they will give you cumulative frequency one. Then you need to minus yourself. But in this case, they straight away give you frequency. But the modulus class is this one. So it's 1562, 159. Don't write 9 as a modulus class. 9 is the frequency of the modulus class. Okay, calculate the mean here. So mean, you should know the formula, right? Sum of fx over sum of f. So x will be the mid interval here. Mid interval height here. So you just do 140 plus 143 and then divided by 2. And then you will get 141.5. This one will be x value. So same thing, this one will be 145.5. And then this one will be 149.5, 153.5, 157.5, 161.5, 165.5. Alright, then this is f, right? Then you need to find the fx. Okay, definitely over here you can use the calculator to do. So if I want to use a calculator, depend which, you can use a statistic or you can use a spreadsheet. Both also can find, but I think use a statistic. I think use a spreadsheet also quite good. Yeah, maybe I teach you both lah. Since we have a lot of time here. Okay. It's spreadsheet, right? What I will do is, I will insert the value for 141.5, enter, and then 145.5. I will just enter all the value here. 153.5, 157.5, 161.5, 165.5. And then the second one, I will insert all my frequency here. 2, 5, 6, 8, 9, 7, 3. And then I will tell my calculator. But if you use spreadsheet, it's going to take you some time. I go to option here. I want to fill the formula. I will want to do something like, because just now it's A and B, right? This one is something like A1 multiply B1. But it's quite fun to actually test this one out. And then my range is shoot from what? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I will say from C1 to C7. And the calculator, yeah, will find me all the fx if I want. If I want to show the working lah. If I don't want to show the working, then I will just skip all this step lah. Then I will just write it down. 283, 727.5, 897, 1228, and so on. 1417.5, 1130.5, and then 496.5. So if I want to plus all this, because I need to find sum of fx, right? Yeah, I can ask this calculator to do sum for me. I just go to option. I come down here. Come down again to look for the sum here. And then, yeah, I want to sum from C1 to C7. I just type, okay, C1. And then I put this sign to C7. Close the bracket. And then the calculator will sum for me, which is 6180. Okay, then I will just do, okay, my mean is 6180 over sum of frequency. Yeah, I can sum here as well. Option, come down, look for the sum here. And then is, can I straight away do B or no? Okay, B1 to B7. Alpha B1 to B7. Okay, then it's 40. Oh, divide by 40. Then I can get my mean 6180 over 40. Okay, this one is when you want to show the working lah. If you don't want to show the working, you don't actually need to do like this. Yeah, it's like Excel, so I think it's quite convenient. So if you don't need to show the working, I will just use the statistic. It's much more faster. One variable here. And then you just insert 1 for okay, let me just do real quick. Okay. 149.5, 153.5, 157.5, and 161.5, and 165.5. Because I just want to show you about both methods, even though it takes some time, but I'm fine here. The second one is 5. This is 6, this is 8, this is 9, this is 7, this is 3. Okay, after insert already, go to option, one variable calculation, then you see the mean already. 154.5. Yeah, I see how fast it's show here. But then you don't have all this number lah. Just depend, do you want to show the examiner all your fx value? If you don't need, then yeah, they will only tell you the sum of fx. They will tell you 6180 is sum of fx, and your mean is 154.5. Yeah, both will be good. Alright, and then you need a cumulative frequency to draw your ogive, I believe. So therefore they do give you a table with it. Yeah, so from this table, yeah, midpoint we just do just now. Cumulative frequency basically add together lah. 2 plus 5 is 7. Then this one 7 plus 6 is 13. 13 plus this one is 21. 21 plus this one is 30. 37, 40. Okay, and then upper boundary is this number plus this number divided by 2. Or some students just remember it's plus 0.5 also can. Most of the time it's correct, okay? So this is like 17.5, this is 151.5, and you got it lah. Alright, and then because when we do the ogive that time, here will be here will be upper boundary, here will be cumulative frequency. And then you will need to add one more classes before it. Okay, so yeah, because ogives must always start from 0. So yeah, so you need to add one more, which is 1 before it, which is minus 4 with 139.5, frequency will be 0. So, or you can start here, you can say this is 139.5, start with 0, and then you will have a graph look like this lah. Okay, you got it. You need to add one more classes by yourself. Sir, when do you determine the reflection line? Okay, I believe I explained already. I would say it's like the nature instinct after a lot of experiment. Or would you say, yeah, basically for the reflection, you kind of need to like see more example, then you should know how possible the thing can reflect. But sometimes the question I will do a try and error also. There's no specific formula can tell you where's the reflection line. Even though some question I try myself, it's still possible to have one more than one answer of the reflection line, and I still get the correct one. But I just worry SBM only have one answer, so the other one I hope the teacher doesn't mark you wrong, because yeah, for reflection line I do try some example, I use another line and I still can get the same enlargement. Yeah, so it's kind of, you need to careful when you do that. Yep, this is math, this is not MF. Alright, so yeah, you're going to draw it yourself. This one is very easy, you draw yourself lah. Okay, I'm not going to teach you this. If you don't know how to do plan, you can go to watch my video. I want to discuss the last question, which is Earth here. Why am I here? I'm on master now. Alright, we have some master student here. Okay, for Earth question, normally I have some habit is I will write down all the coordinate or all the location. Okay, R and X. This is 50S, 40E. Q will be 50S, 20W. Alright, R and S I don't know yet. Okay, PR is the diameter of Earth. Okay, diameter of Earth is a very important tips here. So P to R is the diameter of the Earth, right? So diameter of Earth, copy the 50, S change to N. Okay, this one will be 180 minus 40, which is 140. E change to W. Okay, this is sort of the formula. If you want to know why, you can go to watch my video. Alright, then yeah, I state the latitude of R. So it's equals to 50N. Okay, then calculate the distance in the nautical mile from P due west to Q. Okay, now you want to from P go to Q. So you realize both of them were at the same plane, which is 50S. So right now they've traveled from 40E to 20W. Okay, so right now you need to ask yourself, 40E, travel west, right? 40E, travel to 20W. How many degree here? How many theta here? Okay, if you want to find the angle between, it's very easy. If the sign is different, like E and W is a different sign, you plus them. If the sign is the same, you minus them. So in this case, W and E is a different sign, right? Then you plus them. So like 40 plus 20, the theta will be 60 degree. Okay, and then the distance travel for horizontal one, west to east or east to west. The distance formula is theta times 60 times cos alpha. This is the formula. So since the angle is 60 times cos alpha will be their latitude, which is 50. Because both of them located at the latitude 50 degree here. So yeah, just type everything in a calculator. Then you should be able to get the answer already. Okay, should I go to menu? 1 here. So it'll be 3600 lah, okay? Time cos 50. So it's 2314.04 nautical mile. Okay, this is the formula when he travel east to west or west to east. Okay, because if you travel north to south or south to north, then the formula is distance equals to theta times 60 only. Okay, quite straightforward. So for 16A, the question asks about oh my god, I give longitude. Yeah, they ask about I write the latitude. They ask about longitude, right? So it will be 140W. Sorry. How can I read as a latitude? Okay, yeah, thanks for letting me know. Okay, so x is due north of P. Due north of P. So if x is due north of P, then I know both of them, x and P will have the same longitude because they're at the same line at the north there. So it's 40e. Okay, then the shorter distance P travel to x is 6,000. Calculate the latitude of x. Okay, so right now, x is due north of P. This is P, right? X is directly north here. And then between the angle between, I do not know, but I know the distance is 6,000. I say if you travel north to south, south to north, you use this formula, right? So 6,000 equals to theta times 60. So the angle between which will be 100 degree. So since right now they're going to travel 100, you just imagine right now I have 50 south. At 100 degree going top. What you can do is if you see they are south, right? They're going north, is opposite direction, right? What you need to do is just minus 100. It's same direction, south go to south, you plus them. But south you go to north, you minus them. And then you get negative sign. Negative sign tell you what? You need to change the sign. Just now 50s, right? You change to the 50n. Okay, this is one of the way. So yeah, this one will be 50n. So what is the latitude for x? Is 50n. Okay, so this is 50n. So like what I say, if I want to find the angle between, sign is different, I add together, right? So the angle between is 100, it makes sense. Okay. Then the last, no more already. Normally you have some, or still have one part, right? Yeah. Okay, right now, Q to P, Q flew due east to P at a common parallel latitudes, then north to X. So right now, you fly from Q to P and then to X. Okay, Q to P we already have right? Q to P we just found the distance, which is this one. And then Q to P and then P to S we have also, right? X. Yeah, P to X is 6,000. This is very easy, what? You don't need to find any distance anymore. You just plus them together. Okay, just 2314.04 plus 6,000. So the average speed, okay, average speed equals to distance over time. So time I do not know. I want to find time, I believe. Average speed is 490, cannot. So yeah, you just solve this one. So T will be 2314.04 plus 6,000 divided by 490. The time is always in hour. So the one in hour only, right? Yeah, will be 16.97 hours. Okay, so yeah, that's all for this paper today. We have finished. So yeah, I hope you know how to do Earth, because Earth is one of my favorite topics, because I think it's very easy to get mark. I like Earth more than transformation. Yeah, because for me transformation sometimes you need to see there's no formula, but Earth is everything about formula. You just need to know how to find a shorter distance, or how to find the travel horizontally on a common parallel latitude or something like that. Yeah, it's everything about formula. So yeah, I like Earth more than transformation a lot. Alright, I guess that's all for class today. Thanks for attending this public seminar for Johor. Maybe I should write a modern math, because Johor can be MF and modern math. But anyways, thanks for your time. Is there anything you want to ask me before I end the live streaming today? Alright, so yeah, please enjoy the last day of 2020, and then yeah, I don't think this year is a good year for you to go out and count down. Maybe you can count down at your house with few of your friends, but make sure you follow all the SOP. Yeah, stay safe, and I will see you guys next year. Definitely, because tomorrow will be next year. Yeah, we'll see you guys next year, and yeah, enjoy your time, and yeah, let me say the Happy New Year to all of you first because yeah, I'm not going to see you tonight. So yeah, Happy New Year and then all the best, and then I will see you guys on the next Thursday. We will discuss MF again because like what I do is 2 class for MF and 2 class for modern math. So next week and next week we will do the MF again. So yeah, Thursday 8 p.m. is yeah, because I don't think we have any public holiday anymore, so I will stay with the 8 p.m. Yeah, so enjoy your time. Okay, see you guys around at my YouTube channel. Bye bye.